Hi sci-fi fans, you need to go see Godzilla Minus One. I know what you're thinking. Why would I want to see a 37th film when there are 36 other films just like it? Why? Why? God, why? Like, why are there so many films? You can't argue the facts. That is a lot of Godzilla films. What's so great about this film is just the human element. I saw this film in December, saw it on a complete whim, didn't know it was coming out, didn't see any advertisement about it. My boyfriend happened to say, "You want to go see this film?" And I was like, do I like sci-fi? Of course I want to see it. I remember when I saw a Godzilla film, my first Godzilla film was the 1998 film, the one with the Jamiroquai Deep Underground song. So good, still slaps today. The thing that has always stuck with me with the 1998 Godzilla film is that at the end of the film, Godzilla is killed, and you're supposed to feel good about that because, you know, Godzilla is killing humans. And I just came away from it feeling really sad, and I guess it was written like that. Like, I think there was a moment, if I remember rightly, where Godzilla eye slowly dies and you kind of feel sad for it, right? Because you're like, it's just an animal. But I didn't feel anything like that when I watched Godzilla Minus One. I purely felt anger about it.
Must suppress rage.
I felt anger towards Godzilla. I felt so sorry for humans. I felt so sorry for humankind and for the protagonist, who was this character called Koichi. It feels like the fact that it is a Godzilla film is secondary to the fact that it's really more about the human element. The film follows this protagonist called Koichi, who has just come back from World War II, and the fact that he comes back alive and also has lost basically all of his family in the Tokyo bombings is like, you know, a tragedy, and also something in which he feels like a lot of guilt about. And he pulls all of that anguish and terror and tragedy into trying to kill Godzilla. So it's just really sad. He can't be a partner to this random woman and her like adopted child who've also been survivors of war. He can't enjoy day-to-day life. He has to face his demons, which is the fact that he sort of ran away from the war and wasn't doing what he was meant to do. And throughout there's this sort of semi-platonic, semi-romantic storyline going on. They're kind of the things that could ground Koichi, that are kind of bringing him back into, you know, existence, like living a life that he should be living. One of the most interesting things about this film is just the way that the director writes how they will actually tackle Godzilla. I think it's the most interesting way I've seen anyone tackle a monster of that size in a film. Period. I've seen a lot of creature feature type films, or films where, you know, there's a monster of some sort and people will try and fight it, or an alien of some sort comes to Earth and they're like, how are we going to do this? And the way in which, I mean, I can't really speak for films all around the world, but the ways in which Western American sort of films tackle these sorts of problems is always just to shoot it.
It's time we solve this problem the old-fashioned way, by shooting it.
Wait.
Like, I'm going to shoot it, I'm going to throw a nuclear bomb in it, hey presto, I've done it, pat on the back for me. But in this film, like, the way in which Yamazaki actually writes about how they're going to dispel this monster is so interesting. They like put these canisters of Freon gas around it and then pull the Godzilla all the way to the bottom of the ocean and then try to, you know, rapidly depressurize the monster so it will implode. It's just so interesting. And then, because that doesn't work, they try to do the opposite, and then, you know, and anyway, it doesn't matter if it works or doesn't work in the end.
Lisa, stop being so suspicious.
I love films when they use unusual methods to try and tackle these problems, which is why I really love the film Arrival.
8 hours later.
That was great film. But anyway, we're not talking about that film, we're talking about this film. This film was such a left field thing for me because I really just thought it would be another Godzilla film, and I didn't have high expectations for it, didn't know anything about it, you know, just went and saw it on a whim. So I'm really glad that I did, and I got to catch it before it went away. And if you haven't seen it, definitely go and see it. I think it's an amazing film. Yeah, Other note about the film, I heard that there's going to be a Godzilla -1 color, which is like a black and white version of the film. And I heard also that it's not just a copy paste version where they just turn it black and white and that's it. The director really wanted it to stand on its own feet and to be, you know, a homage to the earlier 1950s original OG film that came out. So it will be, it seems like, you watch it and find out, like it will be its own film, like a standalone film that stands out in its own right. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Amazing film. I would say for me it's like a 5-star film, and I know it has like 98% Rotten Tomatoes, so it seems like most people agree that it is a really good film. So if you haven't seen it already, I definitely implore you to go see it as soon as possible, and also go see Godzilla -1 color when it does come out as well. And if you can't, find a way.
Just do it already!
Even if you hate Godzilla films, watch it because it's about war, or watch it because of the human element to it, because it's so much more than just a Godzilla film. It's a really well done film. And bring tissues, because I bawled my eyes out. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!